everybody, and welcome back to some more Prison Architect. Today, I want to start working on organizing our prison a little bit, because up until now, we've kind of been unlocking stuff and then putting it down and just kind of putting things wherever they fit for the time being, which, although it works, makes our prison look like a little bit of a mess. We've got like this big block of random rooms that doesn't line up, and they're all different sizes, and there's some rooms are not big enough and some rooms are way too big. Like our infirmary is massive and there's never anyone in here. Our chapel is way too small. A second ago, this thing was full to the brim of people. And so what I want to do today is I want to start working on organizing our prison a little bit and hopefully making it look a little bit nicer. I'm going to make it a little bit more functional as well. And I'm going to do that with this planning that I have done over here. So, my plan to start with is to move this section here, these like 5 rooms, over into these rooms over here. Of course, we only have 4 rooms here, but there's 5 over here. I might put some of them down here a little bit. But basically, these are all nice big rooms. We have a nice big classroom, nice big chapel. Don't know if we're going to have a nice big library or infirmary. I might put those somewhere else. But definitely one thing I do want to do is get a nice big security room instead of these like 2 random security rooms. Our laundry room is way too small, and our offices are just a complete mess. Like, we've got a few over here. This one's way too big. This one's like in the middle of nowhere. The whole thing is just a complete mess. And so what we're going to do today is we're going to start on working on fixing that. So to do that, we're going to build this whole new foundation over here. Thankfully, we got quite a bit of money last episode, which is quite nice. I think if I build here, then we'll just get rid of the fence that is already there. And for now, we're going to go all the way down to here. So these rooms are all of my offices. There were 7. We currently have 7 offices. We're just going to go ahead and move everybody out of there up into here. And I'm thinking about doing a pretty big, like, overhaul. Like, I want to get rid of all of these here because these make no sense. Maybe bring the cells a bit further down. Of course, get rid of this. Maybe put some more cells over here. Probably going to move the common room because this is, like, a really weird shape with this, like, sticky-outy wall and stuff, which I'm not a huge fan of. And then I want to just, like, rework the whole thing. I'm thinking about maybe moving the canteen to be more centralized, because I think one of the issues we have in our canteen right now is everyone kind of comes in through these really small 2 doors at the top, which results in a lot of people getting, like, stuck together and claustrophobic and attacking each other. And so what I want to do is maybe try and move it to a more central location up here, and then have people come in from a bunch of different sides, maybe lessen the flow of traffic going to the one individual spot. But we'll look at that as time goes on. Let's go and speed this up to 3 times here, try and get this done as fast as possible. Hopefully, our workmen don't take too long. We did make the mistake of, oh, look at this guy. What's this guy doing? It's the gardener. He's cleaning stuff up. We did make the mistake last episode of not putting a door there, so it takes a long time for them to get in and out. Hopefully that shouldn't be too big of a deal in slowing them down. Also, I really don't like this section here, this really narrow corridor, and this whole section here I don't like. We might expand the kitchen or canteen, but like I said, I'll probably move that. I'll also probably move this, and I'm also thinking about probably maybe moving these as well, so we can make this, like, we can connect this up nicely and make this a nice square here. Someone died? What? Is it in the canteen? Did someone die in the canteen? They did. Someone died in the canteen. He was a snitch. I don't know what he did, but he is dead, which is not good. One thing I'm going to do, actually, real quick, is I'm going to turn off the intake, which I know we did turn that on last episode, but I'm turning it off because I'm going to do a fair bit of cell destruction and then, like, recreation, and I don't really want to have, like, a bunch of people without cells. Right now, we've got a bunch of capacity, which is nice. Requires entrance. Okay, so let's go ahead and delete some of these walls over here. Again, I kind of want to keep this nice, like, set of passageways or hallways we've got going. I like having these kind of here, and then down here. I think it looks quite nice. It gives us a nice flow around the prison. But this looks pretty good. Let's grab our brick wall, and we don't, I guess, need this here. I should probably get rid of the planning as we go. So we'll get rid of that, and then we'll go back over to walls, and we'll make a nice big area here for all of our new offices, as well as a nice big area for all of our new rooms that are going to go over here. And hopefully, the plan here is to make our prison a bit more functional, kind of increase the amount of people it can hold, because as we increase our prison's capacity, one thing that we haven't been doing is increasing the size of most things. Like, our chapel has been there for quite some time now, and although the capacity of our prison has grown dramatically since we built the chapel, we haven't made the chapel itself any bigger, which kind of results in a chapel that's way too small. The same is true for a few other things. The classroom, I think, is fine, and the workshop, I also think, is fine for now. We did complete the grant for making all the license plates, so we do now have space for 2 more grants, although I did do a quick check, and there aren't any really that I'm interested in anytime soon. What is on over here? We have failed to install that light bulb. I have no idea why. There's some really weird stuff going on with people not being able to get places. But let's first of all go ahead and run some cabling. I think running it down the middle right here might work out nicely. We might possibly run into some power issues because we are, like, kind of teetering on the edge of just not having enough power right now. So what might be a good idea is possibly setting up another generator. Now, I'm not quite sure I want to set it up. One thing I do want to do is get rid of this. Our current, I think it's armory room, is atrocious. This is absolutely horrible. And what I might do is I might make one of these rooms, maybe not a big room, I don't know, maybe like a smaller room here or something, but I definitely don't like this. I'm also not a huge fan of the storage room that we've got going on over there. We'll probably switch that up at some point as well. But for now, let's hook it up to the main power grid and see if it turns everything off. If it does, we can always disconnect it and find a place to build another one. What I'm thinking is, I might get rid of this, and then maybe build some, like, generators, some, like, water pumps, maybe move them both down to here and see how that works out. Because these seem like nice, perfect places for stuff like this, because they're not really big enough to have rooms. And so maybe having, like, a power grid and a water pump might be better down here. But we'll see. This should be fine. This guy is completely trapped within that room. That is just fantastic. One thing I do want to do, actually, is quickly grab a clone. Actually, no, what we'll do is we'll build the first office, and then we'll kind of just clone it over and over and over again. So let's get some staff doors going on every single one of these. We'll put them, like, 2 in, like this. I'm going to put these on manually just so they can get into every single room, and this guy doesn't end up stuck in here until the day he dies. But that seems fine. This one, of course, also doesn't have a room, and I think what I'll do with these ones is, how wide are these? I think they're 11 wide. They are, which is a bit of a pain, but it does mean that we can nicely go ahead and have like a 3 wide door opening. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we can have like a nice 1, 2, 3. We have 1, 2, 3. Let's replace that wall there. A nice 3 wide kind of just opening for people to walk in and out. I don't think we need doors on each of these. I think just having an opening should be fine. We'll see. But yeah, that looks cool. If it depends. If it's something that we need to have people working in, like the library, we definitely need to have a door on it. Like with the workshop, we had to assign people to work, and we couldn't unless there was a door, which was a bit weird. But I think doing it like this should be fine. And again, we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, then 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Cool. Alright, let's go over here. That did not do what I wanted to do. I would like you to demolish the fence, if at all possible. I want to get rid of the fence, and I want to build a new wall over there. That's the plan. We should probably get a guard to patrol over here. We've got 4 guards. We're not doing anything. Let's get 1 guard to just kind of patrol up and down this corridor here, so we get a nice amount of vision and we can kind of see what's going on at any given time around this area. We'll deploy him like right there. Sure, why not? You know what? We'll have 2 guards. We'll have 1 there and 1 there. That should be fine. We've got 23. We've got 6 doing nothing right now, so that's fine. That should work out okay. We're making 5,336 a day. That is crazy. I don't know if that's like due to increased demand in the workshop or something like that, but whatever it is, I am very happy with it. We should probably get a wall down like as soon as possible here before we have some escapee attempts, which you know we will have. And also one thing that I did figure out between episodes is that if we go over to, where is it now? I had it before the episode started. If we go over to policy, we could determine the punishment for individual crimes. Like, if someone destroys something, currently they get 1 hour in lockdown. The escape attempt one was not originally set at 100 hours. I changed that. I wanted to see how high it could go. It doesn't seem like there's any limit as far as I can see it. It might be like 999, but right now the current punishment for trying to escape is 100 hours in lockdown, which is just 100 hours in your cell. And I don't want to spend like another 5 minutes clicking it all the way back down to, I think it was 2 hours. So for now, the current punishment in our prison is 100 hours if you try and escape, which, I mean, isn't necessarily unfair. And then what we'll do is I think we'll tweak that a little later on down the line. For now, let's see about getting a nice office going here. So we're going to make every single office exactly the same. Let's have a look here. I don't want to put... I don't know. Don't put a chair out there. I need a desk or a table. It is an office desk. Need an office desk. Basically, we're going to put it down. We're going to clone every single one of these. We, of course, need a good old-fashioned filing cabinet. And I'm pretty sure that's it, right? Yeah, that's all we need for an office. So, we'll let them build that, and then we'll go ahead and just clone it multiple times over. It is going to cost us a bit much. It's going to be a little bit, like, cost inefficient, because the way that it's going to work is we're going to deconstruct all of these after this is done, so that we're going to have just, like, a bunch of spare parts, which is not necessarily a bad thing. We could probably use that desk and those filing cabinets for something else. This isn't even done right. Look at that. Like, this bit of the office is not even counted as an office. Jeez. There's some really bad stuff there. Also, why do you not have power, but you guys all do? That's pretty weird. Let's do like this into there, and then like this into there, And I think we'll do like 1 or 2 more like here and here just to kind of fill in the rest of these rooms. That looks fine. How are we doing on power? I bet we're real close. We are pretty close. I don't know if that goes up at night, like if the lights go on at night and it like goes up or not. I don't know if that's a thing, but if it is, we do want to watch out for that. All right, this room is now done. Let's go ahead and assign them all as officers, and I keep looking and always forget where the heck officers, although we've made a ton of them. Let's go ahead and just allocate all of these as officers. Let's grab our clone tool, and then let's just go ahead and grab this and go boom, 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 and we're done. Nice. All right. And then at the same time, let's go ahead and start deconstructing all of these. So the warden, you're going to have to go move. You can go pick your first office. It's probably going to be this one right up at the top here. And then we'll do the same thing to everybody else as we go down and get rid of all of these. And then what I'm thinking over here under rooms is, like I said before, I think we have a classroom probably like down here maybe. I think that can be our classroom. We'll tweak that in a second. I do want one of these to be a chapel, because right now, you'll see when working hours come around, which I think is about 4 p.m., I'm just typing in, I'm trying to move around the map and just typing in cha instead of chapel. You'll see that a bunch of people fill up this chapel. It just gets filled up really quickly. So I would like to make a bigger one of those, if at all possible here. So I think we'll make that one of our chapels as well. I then want to have a big security room. So what I'm thinking about doing is putting that here. That looks fine. It's going to be a bit of a pain to go ahead and like take all these down and reconnect all the CCTV cameras, but it should be fine. And it does give us a bunch more space to put down more of these CCTV monitors if we want in the future, as well as more of like the door connector things and stuff like that. So that's going to be a nice big room that we can work with there. All of our offices are done, so let's go ahead and just like get rid of all of these here. The staff room is not one I want to get rid of, although I guess we could make a nice big staff room, which might be a good idea because we do have a lot of staff who are fairly frequently exhausted. But first of all, let's get rid of that. You no longer have an office, that's fine. And then let's get rid of that as well. You can go and find yourself a new office at the same time as well. So let's go over to objects and let's just dismantle everything in these rooms here. These are all going to be empty rooms. I don't want to do it to the staff room just yet, but basically everything is just going to get dismantled. And basically, these rooms are going to get destroyed. I'm going to delete the walls entirely, and there's going to be big open spaces for the time being. And then we'll work on it once we figure out what we want to do. We're definitely going to have to move the staff room, because it can't stay there as we get rid of all of these walls. It's going to look ridiculous. But let's do that. Did I not click to dismantle this door? I would like you to dismantle this door. There we go. Cool. And I also think we could probably do with hiring a few more janitors, because right now, our prison is a bit of a mess. We've got 7 janitors, although it is a pretty big prison, I guess. And then let's go ahead and demolish all of these walls as well. Of course, not the outside ones, but I do want to demolish as many as we can feasibly get rid of here, which looks like, not get rid of that one. There we go. Yeah, that looks fine. And then let's just dismantle these doors real quick. I don't know why people are still using the doors. Oh my goodness, it's a tunnel. What? We discovered a tunnel. Okay. First of all, shakedown. Let's go find out where the heck this tunnel originated from. And then let's go and also at the same time get rid of this tunnel, because, geez, that needs to go. Okay, that's fine. They didn't escape, which is good. Thankfully, like, trying to get out of this section of the prison is pretty hard. It's probably quite easy to get out of the top section here. You can just dig out, and I don't know if you can escape out this way, but I guess you can. So that's probably fairly easy. Everyone seems to have found their way to their new office. The foreman is, I think, out in the workshop. Yeah, the foreman spends quite a bit of his time over here in the workshop. That's probably what he's doing. But that looks fine. Everything looks pretty good. All the cells are being searched. No one's trying to escape yet, which is good. Did find a hammer over there. That's fine. All right, let's see about doing something over here. So let's first of all, what time is it? It's 7 p.m. Everyone is done for the day. I don't know why this guy is in the classroom, but everyone's done for the day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dismantle everything in these rooms that are no longer going to be used. So we're going to dismantle everything in here. I don't really want to dismantle the lights. They can stay exactly where they are, but everything else I would like to dismantle. I'll do the same over here in the chapel. Sorry if you were using the chapel in your free time. I'm going to dismantle all that stuff and build new versions of it over here in our much bigger rooms. And then we'll do the same thing again. We'll kind of just deconstruct the entirety of this. I think I might make this a big infirmary. Again, I don't think we need a big infirmary like that. I could make this the infirmary. I really don't like this room, by the way. This like long, skinny room that we've got. It's just a byproduct of all of these offices that we kind of need to have. So I don't really know what I want to do with that, but I definitely want to move the infirmary. I definitely want to move the library. And I definitely want to move the kennel as well. All those 3 things definitely do need to be moved. We could probably put them maybe down here. Like, I don't think the kennel needs to be any bigger. In fact, the kennel could probably do with being a little bit smaller. If we look again at the requirements in the room, it only needs to be 5. Well, it needs to be 5 by 5. Is it 5 by 6 here? Yeah, it's 5 by 6, so it needs to be a bit smaller. But the library, I think, is a fine size, and the infirmary, I think, might be a bit big, if anything. Although we could be kind of just preparing ourselves for the future. You know, having, 7 beds in here isn't a whole lot of beds. What I'm maybe thinking about doing is putting them down here somewhere. How far out can we get here without it looking ridiculous? I guess we could go to there and then across. That doesn't look too bad. How deep is that? That's a real deep kennel, if we're going to put a kennel there. It is a pretty deep kennel. This is only 4 wide, so that's not quite deep enough for a kennel, which is really annoying, because it means that it's not quite the right size. But we could go ahead. How big is our library right now? Our library is 7 by 6. So having it be, 9 by, say, 9 wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing. So if we put, like, a wall there, we have a 9 by 9 library there. We could then have this as our infirmary. That could possibly work, and then maybe put, like, the kennel. How big does this go? 5 by... I don't think we can... Oh, maybe we could... I don't know if we could get away with 5 by 5 there, because, of course, I don't think we can put... let's get rid of that. I don't think we can put walls here and here, which is a bit of a pain, but we could maybe get away with putting a kennel here. But, again, I don't want really silly-looking rooms like that. I would prefer it if everything just looked pretty nice, for the most part. But yeah, I think this is probably a good idea down here. We are running out of money a little bit, but we're not running out of money. We've gone down a fair bit since the start of the episode. But I think what we'll do is we will definitely go ahead and do that. Of course, this being another hallway over here that continues down from this one. I think we'll definitely go ahead and do that. And we'll move the library, and we'll move the infirmary. That gets rid of most of this block here, so we can kind of get rid of the whole thing. Haven't quite decided where I'm going to put the new common room yet. But I'll think about that in a second. First of all, let's get back over here. We've dismantled all of those classroom school desks. Let's go ahead and put all those back down. Again, in a fairly similar fashion. I think we should probably start with the office desk. Yeah, I'll put that down, I guess, again. We'll put it on this side this time. I'll put it there. We'll put the chair there. What else does it need? It's, school desk, office desk. Yeah, now we just need normal school desks. All right, let's go ahead and grab those. We got 19. I thought we had 20, but one is, for some reason, still intact over here. Let's go ahead and dismantle that real quick. And then let's start putting these back down. Again, we can always put more down this time around. I'm not quite sure why these keep moving around as I move the camera, but what we'll do is we'll go ahead and, again, we'll put these down kind of one away from each other every time, like that. It's a bit weird with the door here, but again, I think it will be fine. Do I want to put them directly behind? I think putting them directly behind is probably fine. I don't think they need to be, like, back one every single time. How many do we have left? We got 5 left. Okay, that's fine. So this didn't really increase the capacity. In fact, I think it might have decreased the capacity. But you know what? We'll put down some more at the front. Like that. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's a 20. So we've got 3 extra chairs in there. We could put some, like, here. I don't want to put one there because that's kind of in line with the doorway. But that looks, you know what? That looks fine. That looks fine. It's a bit bigger. We've got a bit more space. Mainly it's just getting it out of over here and putting it somewhere else. We'll then do the same thing for the chapel. What does the chapel need? It needs an altar, some pews, and a prayer mat. We can do that. We'll stick the altar down right at the front here. This time around it is 12 wide, so I think putting it there does put it like smack bang in the middle. Is that right? Let me see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that right? 5, 10? No, I don't think that is right. How wide is the chapel? Oh, the altar, sorry. It's 3 wide? Yeah, the chapel's 3 wide. So, no, it doesn't make a nice, even... no, it's not nice even at all. If it's 3 wide, though, I guess we could probably put it right there. And have that be in line with the door. And maybe that will be fine. And then we'll go ahead and just do something like this. We'll just have a ton of pews down both sides like that. Now, there's a ton of space in there. They should never run out of space. And then, again, let's go ahead and put down a bunch of prayer mats at the front here like that. And at the side like that, sure. And you know what? We'll even put, like, 2 there. Sure. So our chapel is now so much bigger than it was before. You know, they can spend so much time in the chapel. It's fine. Security room we will do in a second, because I kind of want to do that probably overnight while the prisoners are asleep. It's going to take out all of our CCTV cameras for quite some time. But one thing we can do is start to get rid of this. So the classroom is no longer a classroom. The chapel, no longer a chapel. Let's go ahead and start deleting all of these walls. Not too bothered about taking down the CCTV yet, because it might be fine just where it is, although it might automatically take that down. I don't know if it needs to have a wall behind it, but it probably doesn't. And then let's go ahead and dismantle all of the doors as well, because of course those don't need to be there anymore. Alright, this is done down here, so let's stick another wall down to there, you to there, you to there. Cool stuff. That gives us a bigger infirmary than we started with. You know what, we could probably... I don't know. Do I want to put a kennel here? Do I want to go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and then put like a real long kennel here? Like, we could do that. That could be a thing that we do. And to be honest, it might be a thing that we do, because that means the infirmary is about the same size, moving from there to there, which has been fine up until now. But then it also means that we get that kennel out of the way as well, which is pretty good, considering we just destroyed the wall for the kennel. So you know what? We'll do it. We'll go ahead and we'll demolish this, or we'll dismantle both of these. And I guess we'll also dismantle... Oh, we probably shouldn't... I can hear people fighting. We probably shouldn't dismantle the infirmary until people are, like, not fighting. That seems like a good idea to me. Flipping these guys just spinning 360 all the time when they can't get out of a room. Jeez. It does a good job of letting you know, though, because I would not have noticed unless they were rapidly spinning like that. So let's go ahead and put... you know, I kind of want like a nice double door in the middle. Is this a nice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? It's 9, so we can't have a nice double door in the middle. We'll have a nice door in the center, and that's going to be fine. And then we'll do the same here. We'll have a nice door in the center, and then here we'll have a nice double door, because I think that one is... Nope, that is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not. That's the middle. Alright, so that's fine. These guys will get out at some point. That'll be fine. This office has not been taken. I did count beforehand, and I'm fairly certain we had 7 offices, although I may have counted the staff room as an office. That could definitely have been a thing, so we might not actually need that final office. What I could do is make a nice long staff room, possibly, and not need this office here. I don't actually think we need another office either. Like, there are no more characters, I don't think, that require an office in our build. So you know what? It's been a bit of a waste of money, because we didn't just put all this stuff down here, but we'll get rid of all of those. And we'll make this one long staff room. And then we'll get rid of that as well. It's been a bit of an expensive, like, do-over. Our prisoners are complaining a little bit about stuff. Hygiene, okay. I think that should go down pretty quickly. It's almost noon. They'll probably start eating. They can go take a shower, do all that kind of stuff. So that should be fine. Alright, let's go ahead and start moving everything down to here. So library, let's move the library to over here. Of course, we want the infirmary. If I can click down here. I keep using, like, Minecraft shortcut keys, like trying to right-click to delete all the words. It doesn't work at all. But we'll go ahead and we'll grab the infirmary, and we'll see that down over there. And then finally, we'll go ahead and grab ourselves another kennel, and we'll see that down there. Nice. Alright. And then what does the kennel need? The kennel just needs dog crates. Of course, we do have those dog crates that we just picked up. So we'll put those down. We only have 2, but I guess for now that's fine. We'll just put those down to the back like that. We will then dismantle everything in the library. What I'll do is I'll just, like, delete it for now. And then we'll just dismantle everything that's within the library, which should work out just fine. These guys, we should probably get rid of the kennel, like make it so it's not a kennel anymore. These guys should go and run to their new kennel any second now. And then we'll also go ahead and get rid of this. All the doctors should move to their new infirmary, and we'll do the same. We'll dismantle all of the beds and move them over. Cool. Cool. I'm liking this new section. I like the way that it's kind of nice and even. I kind of want to put like a little diddy room here for something. I might make that the cleaning cupboard, actually. That could work out quite nicely. The reason I want to do that is simply, just like real simply, because it's annoying me that it's not a nice square right there. But then again, I don't, you know what? I want to do it, but at the same time, we're probably going to want to build like a big block of something here in like a later stage. So you know what? I'm not going to do it just yet. And I might just corner off the end of the staff room area for as a like the cleaning cupboard. So let's also demolish this wall here. We're probably working our workers to death at this point, but let's do that. And then let's put another wall. How big does this need to be? Right now, it's only like 3. Is that 3 wide or is that 2 wide? It looks like it's 3 wide. Yeah, it's 3 wide by 4 high. So I think we'll make it about the same size. You know, we'll make it an office size. So we'll do it there by there. I'll put a wall there. Made out of stone. Didn't really need to plan it, but that's fine. We'll put that there. We'll make that the cleaning cupboard. And then we'll make the rest of this the staff room. Cool. Cool. That should work out quite nicely. The infirmary does need, of course, its beds back. Where are the medical beds? They are here. Let's see. Where do I want to put these this time? I kind of like the layout that we had before. Again, I kind of like to give everyone a bit of a space between each other. And the game, I think, was saving there. But we'll put one down there, and there, and there. And then, you know what? We'll have, like... Do I want to have, like, another... You know what? We'll do it like this. We'll have, like... We'll put down a few more than we had before. We'll do it like that. Cool. That should be fine. And then, of course, we need the library again. What does the library need? It needs library shelves and a sorting desk. So the sorting desk can, again, go, like, right at the front. And then for now, I don't really feel like putting too many more library shelves down. So I think for now, we'll kind of just do something. How many do we have? 2 more left? Let's put it, like, there and there. Beautiful. That's going to be fine for a library. I don't know how many people are using the library, so we'll see if that is enough. If it's not, we can always increase it in the future. I am looking at our money right now. We spent like 50,000 this episode, which is a little bit crazy. Do I want to put a staff door on here? I think I do. I think that workers who are assigned to work in a certain area can go through staff doors, although I could be mistaken. People are already using the new chapel here, which is nice. The staff room is now much bigger than it was before. We do need to actually make that little line there in the sand an actual staff room. So we need a wide sofa and a drinks machine. Let's see, wide sofa. You know what? We're going to put a few wide sofas down. These guys can go to town. They work hard in our prison. And then we'll get some drinks machine and we'll stick those down right along the end here. You know, they have a few different choices. They can pick from those two. Those are the few different choices that they have. And that'll be fine. I don't know if it helps to have, like, TVs in there or anything else like that. But we'll come back to that if they need them in the future. For now, I'm trying to get off this, which I don't know if I can. It seems to have, like, glitched itself there. But that's fine. For now, that's looking pretty cool. Let's go back up to speed 3. And actually, let's go ahead and just delete all of these walls, I guess, at this point, because we don't need any of these now. We'll get rid of you guys, and you guys, and you, and you, and you, and all of you, and then we'll dismantle both the doors, and then we go. We've got a nice big area here that we can then go ahead and expand into with new prison cells, which I think we might start working on maybe next episode. We are a little low on cash right now, so what I might do is start working on... I can't see what's going on because this room thing seems to be, like, stuck in the way at this point, but I guess I can click on that. We're 40% through the education program, and then we get that 40,000, which would be quite nice because we've spent about 40,000 today. So... Overall, I think it's been pretty good. The prison, I wouldn't say... Well, right now, I think it looks a little bit better. I think this looks so much more organized over on this side compared to how it looked in the middle here. It looks like a bit of a mess because of this big section we've got here. I don't think I'm a huge fan of this yard being in the middle of the prison there. I kind of liked having it outside the prison area. So I might move that at some point. But basically, what I'm thinking about doing next time when we come back is moving some of these prison cells, maybe like from here round to here, over to the edge here. So putting them kind of right on the edge like here. And then having a big canteen in the middle, round about here. And then probably having the prison cells come all the way down to this, like, this pathway down here and seeing how that works. Because I don't like having this down here. Like I said at the beginning, I want them to all come in through the, like, different areas and kind of stop the flow of traffic, if you will. So hopefully that will work out quite nicely. At which point, we'll probably also start looking into taking in more prisoners as well, because right now, we've only got about half of our prison in working capacity. And now that we've got much bigger rooms of everything, we can get some stuff going. One thing we should do real quick is probably make this security room actually work. So let's have a look. What do we need? We need an office chair, an office chair, desk, and filing cabinet. So let's just stick that. You know what? Let's stick it like right down. Where is it? You know what? We'll stick it down in the same place that it is in the classroom. We'll put it there, and then we'll get the office desk, and we'll put it there, and then we'll get the filing cabinet. And you know what? The filing cabinet can go right next to the office, right there, or the office desk chair, right there. Cool. I would then like to not have to buy these again, if possible, so I'm going to actually just quickly dismantle both of these CCTV monitors, which could be a bit of a bad idea. We'll also, I guess, go ahead and dismantle all this stuff here. We'll dismantle all those. And once they've fully been dismantled, we'll move them over into the new security area. And then what I'll probably do between episodes is just go ahead and reconnect them all up, because you don't need to sit here and watch me reconnect them all up by hand. I'll just look at them all and try and get them all back in full working order. And this time around, we know that we can only attach about 8 to each CCTV camera. So I might even put down like a third one. Let's have a look here. So CCTV, let's put you... you know what? We'll have like a nice... lineup of them. Can I get one in the middle there? Oh, we can, but it doesn't look good. And I'm a stickler for things looking at least somewhat nice, which these right now do not. Can I put it like there, and then it doesn't fit in the middle, and it annoys me so much. You know, we'll put one there, and then we'll put one, like, I guess, like, down here. You know what the heck? And then we'll do, like, the door thing in the middle there, and that should fit quite nicely. So we've got 3 now. That is going to take up 3 of our guards. We might have to hire a few more next time, but our monthly income is pretty good, and as we get more and more prisoners, that will, of course, go up and up. So let's go ahead and dismantle the door control system, and also we might as well go ahead and dismantle both of these security rooms, get everyone going to their new areas. She's just sat watching this thing like, what are you doing? Why are you taking this away from me? Ever so slowly. It's taking you a while, but you'll get there. Good luck. We also need to move the laundry room as well. That's kind of one of the last things that I actually want to move. Before we do that, though, let's have a look. Door. Here it is, the door control system. That does fit quite nicely in the middle of both of those there. So, that looks pretty good. We will go ahead and finish things up here by deleting these walls. We can get rid, don't want to get rid of that one, but we can get rid of all of these here, like that. Obviously, the entirety of this room, as well as dismantle the staff door there. And cool. And actually, I guess we can also get rid of the staff room as well, because this is done as well. So we'll do that, and we'll also dismantle everything that's within inside this thing here. So get rid of all of you guys, dismantle the door, and get rid of all of the walls. Demolish, 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 and demolish. Cool. Alright, so that is how our area looks now. We've got a bunch of empty space. Like I said, next episode we'll come back. We still need to find a place to put our common room and our laundry room, because our laundry room, I think, is one of the things that desperately needs to be a lot bigger. I might make this a really big laundry room, and then maybe put the common room somewhere else. I guess we'll have to look into that when next episode comes around, because I don't like it being here. I want to make just a big space to expand cells down and put that canteen in the middle. But for now, guys, I'm going to end this episode of Prison Architect there. If you did enjoy the video, as always, be sure to hit that like button. It really does help out a lot. Subscribe if you haven't done so already, and you'll be the first to know when any new videos come out. But again, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.